Hey, sixth graders, welcome to my instructional video. I'm recording something on Sunday, November 4th. I won't be able to be in school on the 5th, so all I ask is that you watch this instructional video start to finish. It's short, probably 3 to 5 minutes, and then just see what I do. And after the video is done and you understand what I did, then I want you to go to Google Classroom. That's where you're going to find your assignment. Okay, so just a couple quick tips and tricks. Some of them you already know, some of them are going to be new, at least one of them I think anyway. So, all right, this is in reference to Google Draw. Okay, and so I've pulled up just a little cool picture here, and it's going to be my go-to guy. And the first thing you're going to notice is that I have a bunch of fruit and vegetables on here, and I have Will Smith. And if I take one of these pieces of fruit or vegetable, like a thing of garlic there, and I drag mine, right, I've got these ugly red lines that are called the grid lines, and this is kind of snapping the item to that line. I don't like that. I like to have a little bit more control. So what you might want to do, if this is happening to you, is go to your View menu in Google Draw, and where it says Snap To, I'm just going to uncheck Guides. Okay, I'll see what it does. Ah, nice and smooth. So if you want to be like me and avoid those nasty guides, again, when you get to this part, View, Snap To, and then uncheck Guides. Notice it's no longer checked. Okay, so that might help you. All right, so task number one, I want to make sure every student knows how to rotate something. All right, and so if you take, let's take something that's not really symmetrical, like this broccoli. Okay, if I take the broccoli and I want to rotate it, right, I have to grab this guy right here, the little round circle, and I can rotate my broccoli. Okay, it goes without saying that if you grab a corner handle, you can resize an item. Same with a side handle. All right, so that covers rotation. Alrighty, so now we learned two things: how to turn off your guides so you can have free reign over where things go, and how to rotate an item. Okay, very good. There's only two more to go. There's a concept of copy-paste, right? So if I take an object and I create it and I like the way it looks and I want to make a duplicate, okay, let's show you a couple ways to do it. Let's duplicate this orange, okay? Well, there's a couple ways you can do it. When the orange is selected, of course, we probably realize we can right-click and choose Copy. Okay, this is technique number one. And then if we right-click someplace else where we don't have anything, we can choose Paste. Okay, there's a second orange. All right, here's one of my favorite ways to do it. I'm kind of a keyboard fan, you know that, right? So if you click on your mouse, now you can't see what I'm doing because this is a screencast where all you can see is the screen, but I'm going to take my thumb and I'm going to hold down the Option key. Okay? Now I've let go of the mouse in between, but now I've got my left thumb holding down Option. Now I'm going to take the mouse and I'm going to click and drag, and I keep the Option key down. That's the secret. All right, I did not let go of Option even yet. I let go of the mouse first. All right, and then I let go, and I get a copy. Isn't that cool? You can drag a copy of an item. Again, that secret is to let go of the mouse, hold down the Option key, keep it held, don't let go, and drag a copy away, letting go of the mouse first, and then the Option key. Okay, that's my favorite way to do it. Now, we all know that when you create items, if you don't want the item, you can simply click the item and hit the big delete key, just like that. Okay? So now you know how to make duplicates of an item that you have looking pretty sweet. All right? The other concept is the concept of ordering. All right? So for example, let's say I wanted, I'm just putting this orange over Will Smith's forehead for no apparent reason. And let's say I grab this tomato and I drag it so it's kind of intersecting the orange. All right? You'll notice that the tomato goes behind the orange. What if I want the tomato to come in front of the orange so I can see the orange? Maybe I wanted to make that like an eyeball, okay? The iris, the colored part of the eye. Maybe this was the, I don't know what you call that, the entire eye, and I wanted that to be the colored part. All right, so what I could do is take my tomato when I realize, hey, it doesn't belong there. That should be coming in front of the orange. If I right-click on the tomato, there's this concept called order, okay? Now there's some options here. If you bring it to front, every item that's on this page was put on the page in some kind of order. So, you know, if I bring it forward, it might not bring it in front of the orange because I don't know when the orange was brought onto the file. But if I bring to front, okay, that'll bring it in front of every other object. So that's what I like to do. If I bring it to front, there's my tomato, and I can put it there. Okay. Now you saw some other options like send backwards, send back. I wouldn't mess with those. Okay. For a beginner, just stick to, if you have an item that you want to bring to the front, right-click on it, order it, and bring it to the front. Okay. Instead of messing around with these. Trust me, it's easier when you have so many items in a file to just bring the one you want to the front rather than send it to the back and try to order them one at a time. So there you go. That is your screencast on how to, number one, turn off snapping, again from the view menu, and uncheck guides. Number two, how to rotate something. Number three, how to copy and paste an item. Then number four, how to order an item. All right, now your assignment is in Google Classroom, and I can tell you in a nutshell what it is. It's going to be a lot of fun, right? When you get to Google Classroom, you will see I've created this file, given you a copy of it, and it'll create a new Google Draw for you. All right, you have to take as many of these fruits and vegetables as you want and try to create Will Smith, okay, out of those fruits and vegetables. The ones you don't use, simply click and hit the delete key. Okay, this is what it might look like. All right. Okay, now here's an add-on. Okay, if you decide, hey, that's really cool, I want to try to make Will Smith, go for it. All right, if you want to go more creatively, okay, this is a cool option. You can do this. You can take the existing Will Smith, click on him, hit delete, and go copy and paste somebody else from the internet into this file so that you can make whatever person you want. So if you're not a big Will Smith fan, see if you can make someone else out of these shapes that I have. You don't have to use all these shapes. Use the ones you want, delete the ones you don't want. And when you're done, okay, then you can play a school-appropriate game, right? Educational for math games. Those IO games, Run, Splix, all those things, you guys know how I feel. I don't believe in those. So, all right, enjoy, have fun.